Acceleron Learning, life experience accelerated. On deck right now, legal basics and ethics in the workplace. Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Mazey. According to a recent survey cited by the Wall Street Journal, 79% of young Americans believe that there are no absolute standards in ethics. But experts note that ethical breaches are often the result of the corporate culture or pressure from management, pressure that can emerge when a company finds itself unable to live up to financial forecasts or expectations and tries to bend the rules to achieve them. To make matters worse, standing up and saying no to the boss is often an unattractive option for many employees who just want to make a living and not make any waves, lest they be alienated or even fired by management. So how will you respond when the boss suggests that you manipulate sales numbers, or when you are instructed to lie or cover up a mistake? What about fudging numbers on a report, or checking a box that says something was done when it wasn't? The fact is, employees are guided by their innate ethical considerations on a daily basis. These internal guidelines are usually based on three things: the legal repercussions of one's work, moral considerations, and religious beliefs. Ethical responsibilities of companies fall into three main areas. The first is maintaining a fair and equitable workplace. This is done by exercising fairness between top management and other employees. One ongoing example of this issue is the implementation of behavior-based safety programs. These analyze workers' exact movements, behaviors, and attitudes to find out what factors, in the company's view, are causing the accidents and the injuries. Union leaders and other critics have dubbed the programs "Blame the Worker" on the premise that rather than addressing unsafe workplace conditions or inherently hazardous and grueling aspects of many jobs, employers say that accidents and injuries are almost entirely the result of worker behaviors and mindsets. In one case, a guy broke his leg on a broken stair, and instead of fixing the stair, they disciplined him for not seeing the broken stair. That's according to Jamie West, a miner and member of the United Steelworkers. Companies and consultants that advocate such programs say it is a way to involve workers in promoting safety and reducing injuries and accidents. Critics say it is a way for companies to shirk responsibility, discipline workers for safety lapses, and discourage workers from reporting injuries. Overall fairness, anti-discrimination efforts, and consistent professional standards are ethical responsibility of employers. Additionally, maintaining a healthy, safe, and drug-free workplace is an ethical responsibility of employers. There are numerous examples of what happens when employers fail in this role. 18-year-old Randy George had just started a new part-time job at a popular restaurant where he worked in the kitchen. He was asked to pour cooking oil through a filter in order to clean it, something he hadn't done before. Before starting to pour the oil, he asked for a safety apron and gloves, but he was told they weren't necessary. Unfortunately, the boiling oil spilled and splashed all over him. He suffered third-degree burns on his neck, chest, and hands. In another example, 17-year-old Kevin Tremblay was working in a local sawmill when he became entangled in some ropes, falling and breaking his leg. He fell into a conveyor belt, which dragged him 75 feet, aggravating the already severe injury to his leg. He was in a wheelchair for several months and used crutches for 6 more months. These are dramatic examples, but they illustrate the significant ethical responsibilities of employers to promote a safe and healthy workplace environment. Elements of maintaining this environment include confidentiality, employee assistance, supervisors training, and criminal and civil penalties for misconduct. Another major ethical responsibility for employers is making sure harassment does not occur in the workplace. When Kimberly Elf worked at Burlington Industries, she described her experience as feeling completely humiliated and embarrassed. An emotional and mental victim of sexual harassment by her supervisor, she never experienced a professional setback or reported the incidents to anyone at work. However, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that workers can still bring sexual harassment cases against employers, even if the harassment is not reported and the employee's career is never hurt. Employers must define harassment, having reporting methods, avoid retaliation for reports, and enact specific and consistent penalties for perpetrators.